IHN show. Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Sorry for the long delay. We're finishing up a few things here. Few quick things, few important things that were going on. I hope you all had a very enjoyable weekend. I know I had an enjoyable weekend, even though we had absolute weather, but can't have everything these days. Anyways, I got a little bit different setup going on here for me. I got, a little bit different setup. So, anyways, we got Harold. Harold, whose camera is crooked as hell.
We forgot to do that.
Yeah, I know. Oh well, deal with it. Sucks to suck, doesn't it?
Is it good enough or no?
It's fine. Like I said, it's not like it's, pointing a gun at you, being like, give me all your money. No,
yeah,
yeah. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Anyways, you can see Harold has a little bit different computer. If you can notice, I don't have a computer in front of me because we have a different computer setup. I got a different computer, so I have two computers rolling on two different screens, so it should make my life a little bit easier. We should not have any audio delays whatsoever.
That's pretty good.
So, all right. Any good stories from the week? Well, hold on. We got to tease the show. We have What Facility Am I? Coming up here in a little bit.
Yep.
We got Classic Fun Fact. We got probably one of the favorite ones is trivia.
Yep.
Which tends to be more or less NHL trivia. And my personal favorite of who had that number. So, we had IndyCar races. Ooh, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot the IndyCar. I can do that while I give you facility hits.
The hockey scores and the NASCAR.
Got that? Yeah, we got hockey scores. NHL playoffs. World Championships started. We can go over those scores. And you got your ECHL,
OHL, WL,
USHL, and WHL scores.
It's good stuff. It is good.
And AHL. I forgot about that. So, any good news from the weekend? Any good stories there, Harold?
I've got nothing.
Aren't you just a shame?
I is, aren't I?
It's terrible. Me too. All right.
Yeah.
Time to go to What Facility Am I? So let me get my timer rolling. Got my timer up. Okay. Are you ready, Harold?
Yep.
Okay. I am a capacity of... Where's hockey? 17,809 for hockey. 17,809. Basketball is currently at 19,520. Arena football... Oh, I thought you were raising your hand.
No, I'm fine. I'm just stretching. What else you got?
Arena football is 17,417. Concerts is 20,000 plus. And special events is 21,000. Construction began on November 20th, 1997 and opened on October 1st, 1999. So it took just under 2 years to do.
Okay.
At construction cost of $187 million, $281 million in 2018 dollars. The structural engineer was Thornton Tomasetti. Service engineers were ME Engineers Incorporated, and general contractor was MA Mortensen. There are currently 3 tenants of the in this arena. 3 tenants. Okay. Okay. Hockey and lacrosse are the same size, so they do indoor lacrosse there.
Yep.
Indoor professional lacrosse.
All right.
It's obviously had a whole bunch of other things. In the 13-14 season, the octagonal scoreboard that was in use since the arena's opening was replaced with a new 4-sided rectangular scoreboard. 2 center faces measure 27 feet high by 48 feet, while the 2 end faces measure 21 feet by 25 feet. There was a double booking controversy on August 15, 2008. World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, booked a live episode on the USA Network series WWE off for Memorial Day, May 25th, 2009, to originate at said place. However, I don't even want to pronounce his name. The guy who owns the said place and this NBA team arranged a verbal agreement to book Game 4 of the NBA Western Conference Finals between this team and the LA Lakers on the same date prior to this team actually earning a slot in the playoffs. Though a contract existed to hold the venue for the WWE event and only a verbal agreement granted this team the venue, he stood firm for his team's game would take precedence. Ticketmaster refused to refund their controversial convenience fee, thereby only giving fans a partial refund. Oh, I don't know what. Yeah. You've got 40 seconds left. This team is obviously in the Western Conference. Central
Division. Huh. Is it American Airlines Center? Son of Beach.
Oh, you got nope. Actually, you got 15 seconds left.
Is it Bridgestone Arena?
10 seconds left.
One guess left for somebody in the Central Division.
It's a pretty fizzy place.
Pepsi Center.
Oh, you were
No.
You were 1 second out of time. Oh,
No.
it's terrible, isn't it?
It is.
I knew the fizzy would help you there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why I gave it with 5 seconds left. Oh, I'm a pain in the ass, aren't I? Pain in my keister. Shut up. All right, with that, we are going to go on to the good old, ready for the timestamp?
Yep.
All right, about to say it, IndyCar. This week in IndyCar, as I'm still not the official race results. Anyways, I could talk and do that at the same time. This past weekend, they were at the Indianapolis Grand Prix. And it was a very wet Grand Prix as Simon Pagenaud took home the win. So far, there has only been... Somebody's sicky. Took pills before I came down here. I actually got a story about that. Yeah,
They don't.
I was trying. It was like one of those pills where, like, you rip off the paperback and it's like the little tin foil and you push the tin foil.
Okay.
Like those, and mine broke in half. I'm like, well, that one's gonna act real damn fast.
Yep.
Kick it in gear already. All right, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's only been two different winners for the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Two or three. And it's been run for, I think this is the 6th one. I can't remember. Anyway, Simon Pagenaud took home the win in the number 22 car.
Nice.
So that's a free dinger right there. He started 8th. Scott Dixon started 2nd, finished 2nd. Jack Harvey started 3rd, finished 3rd. 4th was Matthias Lace, Spencer Pigot 5th, Ed Jones 6th, Will Power 7th, who won the race the last 2 years in a row. Felix Rosenquist, who was your pole sitter, finished 8th. 9th was Graham Rahal, 10th Santino Ferrucci. Sebastian Bourdais was 11th. 12th was Zach Veach. Marco Andretti 13th, 14th Takuma Sato, Joseph Newgarden 15th. James Hinchcliffe was 16th. Captain America, also known as...
Oh, I forgot who came.
Not Marvel one.
I know.
Ryan Hunter-Reay.
That's it.
Was 17th. Max Chilton 18th. 19th Patio Award. 20th Tony Kanaan. Elio. It's Elio, Rusty. Elio Castroneves was 21st. Alexander Rossi 22nd, who had his day pretty much screwed from the beginning when Patio Award ran into the back of him at the beginning of the race and screwed up his rear suspension. Colton Herta 23rd, and 24th was Marcus Ericsson, who was the cause of the first caution, and Colton Herta was the cause of the second caution. So there was, how many different leaders did we had? We had 6 different leaders amongst 11 different lead changes. Scott Dixon, Joseph Newgarden, Felix Rosenquist, Simon Pagenaud, Graham Rahal, and Sebastian Bourdais all led laps. Pagenaud only led 5 laps. Scott Dixon led the most at 39. The other caution was for the number 3 of Elio Castroneves, who went off course in turn 2, probably into the sand traps and got stuck. So they had to put out a caution for that. Penalty summary, there was the number 31 of Patio Award, who got a drive-through for avoidable contact, a pit safety infraction, For the number 5 of James Hinchcliffe, avoidable contact for James Hinchcliffe and a drive-through penalty. Pit safety infraction was a post-race fine. There was a pit safety infraction for the number 2 of Joseph Newgarden. He had to restart the back of the field. And the number 3 entered a closed pit, which was Elliot Kostranevich. He also had to restart from the back of the pack. The race took just over 2 hours. Took 2 hours, 28.1166 seconds. The average speed was 103.254. Actually, never mind. There was 10 lead changes. My bad, not 11. I don't know how to count, apparently. The fastest lap was set by Patty O'Ward on lap 4 at a speed of 125.801 miles per hour, 69.7962 seconds. The fastest leader lap was Felix Rosenquist at 125.257 or 70.0992 seconds on lap 3. This was at the 2.439 mile Indianapolis Motor Speedway Grand Prix circuit, or road course, whatever you want to call it. So, next IndyCar race is Sunday, May 26th at 11 a.m. Take a guess what race it is. On May 26th.
The Indy 500.
Nice job, Harold. On NBC.
Also known as the Big Boy Network.
Better be on NBC. If it was on NBCSN, that'd be the worst decision since...
Yeah, sliced bread.
No, he's a good decision. He won Penske Championship, got him a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going to say that would be the worst decision since...
I don't know.
Well, I was going to say make a NASCAR decision, but there's a lot. It's hard to pick one. I don't know. We'll go with the chase format. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
That'd be the worst decision since the chase format, because the chase format snowballed into what we have now. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is all I have for the good old Indy Derp. Just kidding. So, it is time for the good old fun fact, and I've been told it's on your phone, again, for the 3rd week in a row. So, what do you have, Harold? Crap, I did it again.
Yep, it is on my phone here, okay.
God, looks great. Here, while you do that, I'm going to fix your camera.
All right.
Piss me off. I know, hideous. Put it away. Shut up. Don't look at me like that. Oh, down we go. You just got a nice shot at the ceiling. Another nice shot at the ceiling.
Okay.
Off, Harold.
Okay. While he's fixing that, my fun fact in today's episode number 83 is about hockey as usual, and it is about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, get this.
It's good. It's fine.
What I have to say about the Maple Leafs for my fun fact is about their Stanley Cup win or championship drought, and they haven't won it since 1967.
Who is this again?
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Ever since when May 9, 2019 came into existence 4 days ago, it was exactly 19,000 days since the Maple Leafs won their last cup. 19,000 days. You better believe that's a paddling.
Yeah. You have to say it again. I muted the entire mic. That's his fun fact, is what he said.
Yep.
Okay, my fun fact is, before NASCAR went to 40 cars in a field, how many was it at?
43.
Good old Richard Petty.
All right.
Take a guess at when they standardized the amount of cars in a field, the max. Put a cap on it. Take a guess at what year they did that.
What year? For the very first time they did that?
Where they maxed out how many cars could be in a race. Or they at least did 43. So they might have done it before, but at least 43 cars.
43. Was it 40? Wasn't it back in like the late 80s? Somewhere around there?
Believe it or not, 1998.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. Wow. Since 1998, NASCAR has standardized the field size for each race after it previously fluctuated based on the track. So, and this was from an article back on June 27th, 2014, when the NASCAR Cup race at Kentucky Speedway was not going to have 43 cars, since the 2001 New Hampshire Motor Speedway race was delayed because of the September 11 attacks. There was only 42 cars, but that has an asterisk by it because that race was not run on its normal. So, that is my good old fun fact. If I'm not mistaken, guess what time it is?
It is now time for the hooking segment.
And so I says, go ahead.
On Wednesday, May 8th, to start off with a bang, we have the San Jose Shark Tanks in SAP,
not SAP Center,
to play the Colorado Avalanche in Game 7 of the Pacific Division Finals, even though Colorado already was in, even though they were in it, and are not a Pacific Division team.
Hey, now we all have one game a day.
Yeah, I know, it's good. It's getting worse.
And then it'll be a one game every third day.
Yep. The Shark Tanks got 3 in Game 7, and the Avalanche got 2. The Sharks move on to play the St. Louis Blues. Thursday, Goathead.
Thursday, the first game between the Boston
Beaches
and the Carolina Bunch of Jerks in the third round, game 1, was in TD.
We don't care, Garden.
Damn right. And Boston, unfortunately, beat Carolina 5-2.
On Friday, May 10, there was no games. On Saturday, May 11, was Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between the Shark Tanks and the Blues. It was in SAP, not SAP Center. The Sharks got 6, and the Blues got 3.
Oh, you bitch. That's better.
That's better.
That's better.
Finally works. San Jose had a 1-0 series lead after that. Sunday, go ahead.
On Sunday, the Hurricanes and Bruins played once again in TD.
We don't care, Garden.
And the Bruins, unfortunately, won 6-2.
That is unfortunate. And that's a paddling. Sucks.
Yeah, it's paddling. Now we have schedules. Go Ted.
Tonight, the Sharks play the Blues again at SAP Center.
As in Monday, May 13th tonight.
Yep, at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN, the Little Boy Network. Tuesday, Goathead.
Tuesday, the Bruins and Hurricanes play for Game 3 at PNC Arena on NBCSN at 8 p.m. And Wednesday, go ahead.
The Sharks and the Blues are at Enterprise Center at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN for Game 3.
Okay.
All right.
Time for your scores. Keep it rolling, Harold.
All right. My scores are, we are going to move back to Ed's scores for the World Juniors.
Oh, we're going to do World Juniors now?
Yeah, you said you wanted to do it after NHL scores.
I said I wanted to do it before NHL news.
Oh, well, all right.
Well, I guess we're going to do World Juniors now.
All right, go ahead.
All right. World Juniors is the incorrect form. It is the World Championships.
All right, that works.
So you just lost a dinger.
Great.
It's the International Ice Hockey Federation World Championship in Slovakia.
Wow, that's far away.
Yeah, across the pond. Yeah, skipping stone distance.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, that started on May 10th, which was Friday, and it goes through May 26th, which is the day before Memorial Day, with the 22nd and the 24th not having games. The first game to be played was between Finland and Canada, with Finland winning 3-1. Woo!
That's pretty good.
Russia and Norway played, and Russia won 5-2.
That sucks.
The USA lost to Slovakia 4-1. Yeah, like there's no home ice advantage BS there.
That sucks.
There we go.
That's better.
Yeah. Czechoslovakia and Sweden played also well on May 10th with the Czech. Is it Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic?
Czech Republic.
Okay. Why did I get that right? Because they're two different things.
Yeah.
Czech Republic.
That's better.
I'll just say the Czech. The Czech
checked them into the boards.
Hold on. I was gonna do it before you said checked in the boards.
Sorry.
But they checked Sweden into the boards 5-2.
That's better.
We're coming up to our first paddling. Not this one, but the one after. On May 11th, Denmark and France played, with Denmark winning 5-4 in a shootout.
Hot dang.
This is your first paddling, as Switzerland played Italia on May 11th as well, with Switzerland winning 9-0. That is six paddlings
out of stick.
as well as a bitch. There we go.
Served on a silver platter with a side of kick butt.
Great Britain and Germany played on May 11th, with Germany winning 3-1. Latvia and Austria played, with Latvia winning 5-2. Slovakia and Finland played, Finland beating Slovakia 4-2. Here comes your next paddling, as the Czech beat Norway 7-2.
Boy, you better believe that's a paddling.
That's a triple paddling. Here's another triple paddling, as the USA beat France 7-1. Here's another triple paddling, as the Russians beat Austria 5-0. Finally, we actually have a close game here, as Germany beat Denmark 2-1.
I saw the highlights of that. That was great.
Nail biter. This one's also great, as Sweden beat Italia 8-0.
You better believe that's a paddling.
Yeah. And also another paddling is Canada beat Great Britain 8-0.
You better believe that's a pad. Oh, I saw the highlights of that game. It was a ship show.
Yeah, jeez. Obviously, Great Britain got stuck up in Canada's maple syrup.
Shut up.
It was a sticky situation.
Shut up.
They really tapped into Great Britain's net.
Oh, shut up.
Tapped into some internal energy.
I've had enough.
All right, enough there.
Yeah.
Latvia lost to Switzerland 3-1. The USA beat Finland in overtime 3-2, courtesy of
Dylan Larkin.
Attaboy. Russia
right.
beat the Czech 3-0. It's always single paddling because it's not the NHL playoffs.
Yep.
Currently, Canada is beating Slovakia 5-4. And Sweden, actually, I'm going to refresh this because I haven't done that yet. Oh, they're still live, as Canada is beating Slovakia 5-4, and Sweden is beating Norway 8-0 currently. So
that's a paddling.
as well as a, you got to be consistent here, all right?
Yeah. That's better.
Jeez.
Gosh.
And then upcoming, we have Great Britain, Denmark on tomorrow, Italy and Latvia tomorrow, Germany, France tomorrow, Switzerland, Austria tomorrow, USA, Great Britain on the 15th, Norway and Sweden on the 15th. I'm sorry, Switzerland, Germany and Slovakia on the 15th, Russia and Italy on the 15th. Well, that's that. Time for your scores. Go ahead.
All right, my scores.
Let Nasally take a break.
I have the Charlotte Checkers and the Hershey
my
Bears.
nose is stuffed up with maple syrup.
That made me so bad my palms are sweaty right about now. I can't stand it anymore.
You know what? When America beat them, they're probably like, America! Yeah! Coming in to save the mother day!
Yeah. All right.
I should get that sound effect.
Should. I have Charlotte and Hershey to start off with the AHL like normal. Charlotte has had a 3-0 lead over Hershey. But when they played on Wednesday, May 8th, Charlotte completed the sweep and paddled Hershey in Game 4 at Hershey 5-2. Yes, Chokey?
All right, you can continue now. I just want to completely mute the mic because I'm going to destroy everyone's eardrums if I just mute my.
Oh, all right, so
continue
that's
on.
at least one paddling for the sweep. All right, you've got about 3 paddlings coming up right here. To finish off the Eastern Conference, we have the Toronto Marlies, defending Calder Cup champions, and the underdog Cleveland Monsters. I might have actually already said this. I should have, but if not, I'll say it again. No worries.
Wait, is it Cleveland or Lake Erie? Because they changed their name.
Cleveland.
It's Cleveland now?
It was Lake Erie.
Oh, okay. Cleveland
Monsters.
I should get that sound effect too.
Yeah.
I love that song.
The Marlies beat the Monsters on Tuesday in Quicken Loans Arena to complete the sweep against the Monsters. The final score was 6-2.
Oh, jeez. And since it's the playoffs, that is a
double paddling. And a sweep makes it a triple.
And one more for good measure.
That'll teach them. All right. Now, moving on to the Western Conference, we have the Chicago Wolves and the Iowa Wild. The Iowa Wild getting the number 3 seeded spot, and Chicago number 1 for the Central Division. On Wednesday, May 8th, in Iowa at Wells Fargo Arena. That's it. Iowa hung on and beat Chicago 2-1 to have the series tied at 2. But okay, I would say this is another paddling right here. Friday was also in Iowa on May 10. Iowa got 4 in Game 5, and Chicago got 7. No defense involved whatsoever. Chicago has a 3-2
Hold
lead.
on.
Try it again.
Third time's a charm.
It is.
It took me 3 times. The first time I didn't even play audio.
Jeepers.
Son of a bitch.
What were you gonna say?
No, that's what I wanted to do, is just say damn.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Monday tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern in Allstate Arena is Game 6 for Chicago to see if they can move on against the Wild. And lastly, in the Western Conference for the Pacific Division, we have the San Diego Gulls and the Bakersfield Condors. That's right. Yeah. I heard about this game. On Wednesday, May 8th, in San Diego, this game went into overtime. The San Diego Gulls got 6, and the Bakersfield Condors got 7. No goaltending involved whatsoever.
Alright, 10 free dingers if this works on the first tie.
Nope.
Oh,
don't you got a sound effect for that?
Yeah, sound effect for what?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. That's better.
Alright. Along with the paddling. Just for good measure.
That was when Bakersfield took a 1-2. They were down in the series. They got back to within 1 in the series. But then on Friday, May 10th in San Diego took a 3-1 series lead as they beat Bakersfield 4-2. And this is good. This is good right here. You're going to love this. Saturday, May 11th, they went back to Bakersfield. Bakersfield got 2, and San Diego got 1. For Bakersfield to get back to within 1 of the Gulls. The Gulls have a 3-2 series lead. That game on Saturday went into double overtime.
Oh, that's a free dinger right there.
2-1. A defense battle.
I love it.
It must have been a good show.
Love it.
Also on Monday tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, the San Diego Gulls is where they're at to play the Bakersfield Condors to see if San Diego can close out the series in 6 games. Charlotte will play Toronto. The schedule for that is for later for me to announce next episode in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then Chicago or Iowa will play Bakersfield or San Diego. That is all I have for the AHL. It is now time to move on to my second favorite hockey league, the ECHL. Okay,
Oh,
what was that?
I clicked on the wrong thing. That's what that was.
I was
Okay,
gonna say-
keep going.
I was to say, that was you, not me.
Yeah,
All right.
that was you. I clicked the wrong thing on my computer. In fact, it was coming through my other computer.
All right.
I clicked the wrong thing and I went to the wrong thing. I was like, no!
For the ECHL playoffs, like I announced last episode, in the Eastern Conference Finals, we have the Newfoundland Growlers and the defending Eastern Conference champions, the Florida Everblades. And in the Western Conference Finals, we have the Tulsa Oilers and our very own Toledo Walleye. Here is the scores right here. On May 10 at Hertz Arena in Florida, Game 1 was between the Growlers and the Everblades. In Game 1, the Newfoundland Growlers got 2, and the Florida Everblades got 0. A defensive battle. Newfoundland takes a 1-0 lead. And also on May 10 at Huntington Center, our very own for Game 1, between the Oilers and the Walleye. The Oilers got 2, and our very own Toledo Walleye got 6. And you better believe that's a paddling.
Which in the playoffs means it's a
double paddling. The Walleye have a 1-0 lead over the Oilers on May 11 at Hertz Arena. The Everblades and Growlers played Game 2. What now? I didn't hear it.
The Walleye beat, who are they playing?
The Tulsa Oilers.
And you said they play at Hertz Arena. And I said Hertz, don't it?
No. Hertz Arena is where the Florida Everblades play.
Oh, now you got me all screwed up.
Toledo plays at Huntington Center.
No!
Oh.
Who's playing the Florida Everblades?
The Newfoundland Growlers.
Oh, I heard Hertz
right.
Arena, and I thought Toledo.
Hertz Arena is Florida.
I know Toledo played at Huntington, but I thought you said Tulsa Oilers played at Hertz.
No.
So
Tulsa Oilers play at Bach Center.
Oh, because I was thinking, wow, they really botched that game.
Oh, shut up.
No, but I was thinking, that Tulsa played at Hertz Arena because I was saying, hey, the Walleye won 6-2, so I'll be like, hey, Tulsa, Hertz, don't it?
Yeah.
You want a Hertz donut? Because you sure as hell got one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. May 11th for Game 2.
Once again, I'll grab my coat.
All right.
Don't worry.
Was between the Everblades and the Newfoundland Growlers. The Everblades got 1 in Game 2, and the Growlers got 5. You better believe that's a paddling. 1-5 was the score.
Jeepers.
Newfoundland, newest team in the ACHL, takes a 2-0 series lead. And then on May 12, on Sunday, Toledo played Tulsa again in Huntington Center for Game 2. Tulsa got 1, and the Walleye got 4 to take a 2-0 series lead. That is pretty dang good. Let me see here. I believe that is all I have. I will announce the schedules for Wednesday's episode. Okay. So, ladies and germs, we will now move on to my favorite hockey league, the OHL. It is. I know it's surprising that it's not the NHL. I know, but that's just what it is. All right, let me see here. For the OHL in the championship, we have the Ottawa 67s and the Guelph Storm. Previously on episode number 82, I announced that the Ottawa 67s had a 2-1 series lead over the Guelph Storm. On Wednesday, May 8th, they were in Guelph. Guelph got 5, and the 67s got 4. Guelph tied the series at 2, and both of our predictions became wrong. Because I think I had Ottawa in 5.
I had Guelph in 7.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had Guelph in 7.
And you had Ottawa in 6.
Ottawa in 6 or 5? I'm not sure.
6.
All right.
So you're still alive.
Okay.
Staying alive.
Okay.
Alive. Until Guelph wins again, then you're screwed.
Yeah. On Friday, May 10, they were in Ottawa this time. Ottawa got 3, and Guelph got 4 to take a 3-2 series lead. I kid you not. And on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are not going to believe this, and you better get the paddling button ready. On Sunday, Guelph was looking to close out the series against the President's Trophy winning 67s. It was in Guelph on Sunday, May 12th, 2019. The Ottawa 67s got 3, and the Guelph Storm got 8. The Guelph Storm are the 2019 OHL champions.
And it took them how many games?
6 games to beat the President's Trophy winning and undefeated Ottawa 67s in the playoffs.
Those sons of bitches.
Guelph was down 2-1 games in the series, and the Guelph Storm stormed back and beat them in 6. I cannot believe my eyes and how happy I am for that. Thank God Ottawa didn't win. Ottawa deserved to win the championship this year, but Guelph was the underdog this year, and I'm glad they beat them. So that is fine by me. Oh,
What?
all my tabs just closed. Oh, hold on. Nope, that don't work. Oh, hold on. I think I can fix it. I was just scrolling up. I was just scrolling up and then was gonna exit out of the page because I'm done with the OHL for the rest of the for the off season, and all of a sudden my tabs just closed.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
I tapped on on Chrome. I did that twice. Oh, sure, now it's loading. Okay. There. All right. Now. Control Shift T. Aha! Bunko. All right. Well,
You obviously might have
clicked something.
or Chrome or it crashed or something.
I don't know what happened.
Well, it's still installing that thing you were downloading on it, so it's probably not helping matters.
Right.
Hold on. Gotta have a big old cough coming. Okay, continue on.
Okay. My thoughts. I am shocked that the Guelph Storm beat Ottawa. That I think it's great that they won the championship, even though they beat Saginaw in 7. Oh well.
Yeah, the Guelph winning was just as surprising as the weather here.
I know. Oh, shut up.
Talk about a gale warning.
I know, right? All right, enough of that.
It was instead of a 100-year storm, that was a 67-year storm.
Oh, shut up. Where's this thing?
Oh, jeez. I got more of these I'm thinking of.
I know. My favorite hockey league is done for the year, ladies and germs. I will recap the entire playoffs right about now.
Here
what
comes
happened?
the Thunder.
Yeah, what happened this year? London swept Windsor in the first round. Saginaw swept Sarnia. Sault Ste. Marie beat the Owen Sound Attack in 5. Guelph swept Kitchener. Guelph beat London in 7. Saginaw beat Sault Ste. Marie in 6. Guelph beat Saginaw in 7 to get to the finals for the Western Conference. And in the Eastern Conference, Ottawa swept the defending 2018 OHL champions, the Hamilton Bulldogs. Niagara beat North Bay in 5. Oshawa beat Peterborough in 5. Peterborough, that's it. And Sudbury swept Mississauga. Ottawa swept Sudbury, and Oshawa beat Niagara in 6. Ottawa swept Oshawa, and the Guelph Storm stormed back and beat Ottawa in 6. In Game 6, the final score was 8-3. That is what's happened this year.
I tell you what, any Ottawa team's really good at the bed.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, that's just great.
Ottawa winning a championship?
I don't think so. All right. Pretty much.
So you done. I got what left?
I have
W and US?
I have the USHL and the WHL left.
Continue
Up next, right now, is the WHL. Previously, let me see here. I believe
on NCI. Can't see the last one. Now you guys have no idea what I just said.
Yep. I believe either Vancouver or Prince Albert, one of the two, had a 2-1 lead. I'm not sure, but on Wednesday, oh yeah, this score right here is so satisfying. On Wednesday, May 8th, in Vancouver, the Prince Albert Raiders got 1, and the Giants got 0.
Oh, goalie battle.
It was 1-0. That was in regulation.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was Game 4. Game 5 was in Vancouver on Friday, May 10. The Prince Albert Raiders got 3, and the Vancouver Giants got 4. Another goalie battle.
Well, not as much.
Oh, yeah. It was Prince Albert that had a 2-1 lead. That's it. So now, after Wednesday and Friday, Prince Albert had a 3-2 series lead. Prince Albert winning the President's Trophy this year. On Sunday, May 12th, the Vancouver Giants stay alive and beat in Prince Albert 4-2 to force a Game 7 tonight in Prince Albert at 9 p.m. Eastern. The 2019 WHL Championship is going to a Game 7. Oh my, it's gonna be good. And it's tonight at 9.
Your fourth dinger. If that goes to overtime, I'll give you 5 free dingers on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
If it goes double overtime, I double it.
Nice. And if it goes to triple overtime,
triple it.
And go on and so forth until they finally score.
They're at the 8th overtime. All right, you get 1 dinger because this is just ridiculous.
Yeah. You're not going to set a new record that easy there, Harold.
Yeah.
So, that is that for the WHL. I have the USHL coming up right here. I have the tab. It's just loading up. And here we go. For the 2019 Clark Cup in the USHL, the finals, like I said in last episode, is between the Sioux Falls Stampede and the Chicago Steel. Loading up the scoreboard here. Got that done. On Friday, May 10th was game 1. Sioux Falls got 3 and Chicago got 2 to take a 1-0 series lead. And, okay, get this. On Sunday, May 12th, it was in Sioux Falls again.
Okay.
Sioux Falls got 3, and Chicago got 2. The exact same score. However, this game went into double overtime. The Sioux Falls Stampede have a 2-0 series lead. If they win one more game, they win the 2019 Clark Championship because USHL is best of 5. For the second, third, and fourth round. Or the third and fourth round only. Either one of those two.
I think every round's best of 5.
Let me see. Western Conference Final, that was best of 5 Eastern. Second round was best of 5. Second round was best of 5.
I think everyone's
No. Everything is best of 5 except for the first round. The first round is best of 3.
Oh, okay.
So, no worries. Let me see here. Oh, Friday is game 3, Saturday is game 4, and Tuesday, next week, is game 5. So, I'll announce the times next episode. Tune into that. Other than that, that is all I have for my hockey scores.
Time for a little bit of NHL news. Okay, we're going to start off with Harold's opinions.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Martin Jones versus Jordan Binnington.
Oh, my gosh. Is calling it a tie an option or no?
No.
Dang it.
Pick a goalie. I can look up some stats if you want me to help you.
I have my choice.
Okay.
I am going to go with Martin Jones.
Why?
I have a fun fact on my phone that I will announce Wednesday's episode that shows his stats in the first 2 games or something like that, or 3 games in the very first round of the playoffs against Vegas up until his last 8 games of the playoffs from the end of St. Louis all the way to all of those 7 games and the last game of Game 7 against Vegas of his stats and how much he's improved. That's why I'm gonna go with him.
All right, Mrazek or Rask?
I have Rask all the way because Peter has been crapping the bed lately. So, and I think Carolina should switch him out and put in Curtis McElhinney.
Yeah.
In my honest opinion. All of the people in the Red Wings fan page that I follow on Facebook have been saying that they really should do that because all the guys on that fan page also hate Boston, like me and you. So, and they also say that they would rather have anybody but Boston win the cup this year, as well as us.
Yeah.
So, they just agree with us.
All right. John Tavares is going to miss the Worlds due to an oblique injury. It did not say in the article.
Really?
No. Defenseman Travis? What?
Ooh.
Travis Dermott is going to miss the start of the next season due to a shoulder surgery, which is going to have at least a 6 month recovery timeline.
Wow.
Mrazek started in Game 1 for the Canes. In Game 2, Logan Couture is 3 goals away from setting a playoff record for the most goals for the playoffs in a postseason, set by Pavelski in 2016, which was 14.
Hot dang.
Yeah.
I think he can do it.
Craig Berube is the only candidate to be the head coach of the Blues next season.
Oh,
and
wow.
the only other news I have is the Canes are not set on a starting goaltender for Game 3.
That's good.
And since there's only really those two, there's not much news circling around the NHL. So,
Yep.
to help kill time, I saw this article. It is the Seattle NHL Fans.com, and it's asking questions of it's actually set by the Seattle team, people that are going to own the Seattle team, and they put up a whole bunch of different questions, and we're gonna go through those questions and pick one. All right.
Okay.
For a name, what type of NHL names do you like most? Mythical creatures, sea animals, historical references, or anything that eats Canucks? They're not even in the team, and they're already jabbing at the Canucks.
Yep.
I could see that being a good rivalry.
I would
Battle
love-
of the Northwest. Oh, I love it.
And with Vegas too for battle of most recent expansion teams too. I would love to see a rivalry between Vegas and Seattle as well.
I would
That
see
be
there would be
awesome.
one more between Vancouver and Seattle, just because of the close proximity.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Battle
gonna
of the
be great.
Northwest. I love it. Make it on like a New Year's Eve to make it like a tradition.
Oh yeah.
I love it. NHL, give me $50,000. I'll give you. You could take that idea for $50,000. Actually, no, I'd like more than that.
Yeah.
All right. So, which one do you like best? Mythical creatures, sea animals, historical references, or anything eats Canucks?
I personally think Seattle should be called the Kraken. In my honest opinion, that's what I like the most, and I've heard that has a lot of popularity ever since when Seattle.
That's not an option.
I know it's not an option,
So
but I hope it will be one day.
It would. So, but would you like? Do you like mythical creatures, sea animals, or historical references as an NHL name?
I would just say whatever is fine in my honest opinion. I like animals in my opinion.
So you like sea animals?
I mostly like animals. However, just whatever is the most professional to make things look nice and stuff like that.
This is your choice.
Also,
it doesn't matter.
I know.
There's so different names. So just as a subgroup, mythical creatures, sea animals, or historical references.
Animals.
Animals. Okay, sea animals.
All right.
All right. Next poll. In stadium music, organ player, DJ, live band, or all of the above?
All of the above.
That's what I says too. All right. Next poll. What team colors do you prefer? Green and blue. Obviously, I'm going to assume green is going to be, or the first color is going to be the primary color.
Yeah.
Green and blue, green and something else, blue and something else, or anything but green and blue. I think if they do somewhat like Hartford, I think that'd look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like how
the
Hartford
green and
jersey.
blue.
So that was mostly green.
I have been rooting for green and blue. Yeah, as well, yeah.
I'm going to go with green and blue.
Yep.
All right, next poll. Food options at the games. Classic, like dogs, burgers, onion rings, french fries, all
Stuff like that. All of the above.
Fancy. No, that was one choice. Classic.
Really?
Being classic in a set of
Okay.
parentheses. Dogs, burgers, all that good stuff.
Fancy.
Like sushi, pasta, and steaks.
Ooh.
Healthy, vegan, wrap, stir fry.
And salads.
That's all it says. And then all of the above.
All of the above. That's it. You can't have enough food.
So before I go to the next poll.
He's
Take
still
it off.
sicky.
I'm still pissed.
Yeah, that
Being
too.
sicky. Right. How would you most likely get to the games? This one doesn't really, but if you were to live in Seattle, how would you most likely get to games? Drive, bus/light rail, so city transportation, walking/biking, or a rideshare app. I already know what I would do if I lived in the Seattle area. If you lived in downtown Seattle, what would you choose? In downtown Seattle.
I would probably drive a car.
Even if you lived downtown Seattle. Like you live in an apartment downtown. If you lived in an apartment downtown, what would you do?
Well, then if you say that, and if it's under them circumstances, then I would ask, how far away do I live from my apartment to the arena? If it's within 5 miles, I'm walking.
Or you're taking public transportation. I would say you probably take public transportation.
Yeah.
I would say bus/light rail.
I would do that too. That works. If it's within 1 mile, I'll walk.
What will be your go-to game wear? Sweater/AKA jersey, sweatshirt, t-shirt, something neutral, sweater.
Yep, jersey for me.
Jersey
yeah,
for
definitely jersey.
All right. What should the goal celebration be? A fairy horn, an espresso machine. That's a joke because that's where I like that one. Because that's where Starbucks was started. Was it Seattle?
Yep.
A live guitar solo, or a jet engine. Because again, Seattle, Boeing, with airplanes. So,
ooh.
I don't know.
I don't like the jet engine because of that. It screams Winnipeg Jets at me instead of
it's probably more or less a joke.
I know.
Like espresso machine, obviously that's a joke. But live guitar solo or fairy horn, I would say it'd be between them two. A live guitar solo would be pretty cool. It'd be something different.
It would be something different. It's okay. That is the choice I would go with. However, I don't like it.
Which one?
Both of them.
Well,
the horn and espresso machine and the live guitar solo. I don't like both of them, but out of the two of them, I'd pick the guitar solo.
Well, you just said 3 options there.
I know.
But you said both. So both means 2.
I said both?
Yeah, you said both. Out of both of them, I don't like either.
Yeah, I know. I don't like either.
But you listed off 3 options though. You said fairy horn, espresso machine, and live guitar solo. But for both of them.
Yeah, I said that's 2, not 3.
But you said fairy horn, espresso machine, and live guitar solo.
Well, I know that, but I meant to put the fairy horn and the espresso machine together.
Oh, they're not together. They're separate options.
Oh, they are.
They're separate options.
Oh, then I don't like all of them. The fairy horn, that fairy thing is just stupid.
Why is that stupid?
Because it's unprofessional, in my opinion. A live guitar solo would be okay, now that I think about it.
If they score a goal, a fairy horn?
Yeah, well, whatever the fairy thing was.
Fairy horn, like a goal horn?
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, no, not a goal horn, a goal song.
That wasn't a song, that was a horn.
Oh, it's supposed to be a horn?
Yes! This is when they score! Oh my god. Can you tell about somebody not getting it? He's over there.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my god. When you said unprofessional, I'm like, then all other 31 NHL teams are unprofessional because they all have a horn in some form or another. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Jeez. Everybody's just going like this.
What? Pretty much. What the f***?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. Alright. On this day in NHL history, get away from that. May 13th of 2013, the Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in overtime. No, actually, no, in Game 7. Good for them. Don't care. 1971, Bobby Hall sets his Chicago Blackhawks record with his 22nd. Nice. Point of the playoffs in a 2-0 win against the Canadiens. In Game 5, against their goaltender being Tony Esposito. That son of a bitch. In 1975, the defending champion Philly Flyers earned a return trip to the Cup Finals by defeating the Islanders 4-1. 1978, the Montreal Canadiens win their 9th consecutive Cup Final game since 1976 by defeating the Bruins 4-1 in Game 1 at the Forum. Their last loss came in Game 5 in 1973. 1980, the New York Islanders defenseman Dennis Potvin scores the first overtime power play goal in the history of the Cup Final, giving New York a 4-3 win against Philly. Game 1. In 1982, New York's Mike Bossy became the first player to score 50 playoff goals as a member of the Islanders. Billy Smith makes 23 saves for his 3rd career playoff shutout and a 3-0 double paddling win against the Vancouver Canucks. The win moves the Islanders within 1 win of their 3rd consecutive Stanley Cup championship. In 1993, the LA Kings advanced to the conference finals for the first time. It's the first time since entering the NHL in 1976 that the Kings will win multiple Stanley Cup playoff series in the same year. In 2006, Jason Pominville becomes the first player in the playoff history to score a series-ending shorthanded goal in overtime. That's a free dinger right there.
Wow.
It's a double free dinger. Okay. His goal at 2:26 of overtime gives the Buffalo Sabres a 3-2 win against the Ottawa Senators. So, of course, it's Ottawa.
Oh, yeah.
In Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Three more. And 2009, Sid the Kid comes out on top against OV in their first playoff series against each other when the Penguins defeat the Washington Capitals 6-2. They don't deserve a paddling.
Yeah.
That's more like for Washington.
Pretty much. Yeah, really.
In Game 7, in 2015, New York Rangers complete a comeback from 3-1 series deficit when Derek Stepan scores at 11:24 of overtime to give them a 2-1 victory against the Capitals in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference second round. Oh, once again, there's the Capitals choking next to Tampa Bay.
Pretty much.
Oh, speaking of Tampa Bay, in 2016, Vasilevsky makes 25 saves after replacing injured starter Ben Bishop to help Tampa Bay defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-1. They didn't choke that one away. Yeah, it was going to happen eventually. So that is that. I believe it is time for a little bit of
trivia.
Go ahead.
All right, my trivia question is, who was the last person for the history of the NHL to score 4 goals, being the most ever recorded for one period in, I believe this counts for either in the playoffs or the regular season for most goals at a period of 4. Who was the latest?
So who was the last person to score 4 goals in a period?
Yeah, who was the latest guy to do it?
Doesn't say when it happened.
Yeah, this guy did this in January 23, 2017.
January 23rd, 2017.
Yeah. This guy, born on September 15, 1979. He is currently age 39. He was born in Swift Current, home of the Broncos, Saskatchewan, Canada. 6'2", 220 pounds. He is a left winger. His main position. His backup position is a centerman. He is a left-handed shot, and here's a big hint right there. Right here, coming up, and it is in the 1997 NHL entry draft. He was drafted 2nd overall by the San Jose Shark Tanks.
Okay.
Let me scroll down here.
So his primary position is
left winger.
His backup position is
a centerman, left-handed shot.
Does he currently still play in the NHL?
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna read his stats here.
All right, Joe Thornton.
That is the incorrect answer.
Oh, good guess. When was Thornton drafted?
I don't know, but I forgot to start the timer.
Woohoo!
All right, 2 minutes on the clock.
Hey, I don't screw you out of time. When was he drafted?
In the 95, 96, and 96, 97
Oh, he was drafted
season.
in 97. Oh, except by Boston. That's right.
Yep. In the 95, 96, and 96,
oh,
97
he went first
season.
overall. Great. They don't tell me who went 2nd overall.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
He played for our very own Seattle Thunderbirds in the WHL.
Oh, like, I know that.
And from the 97-98 season all the way to the 2016-2017 season, he played for the San Jose Shark Tanks.
So wait, from when to when?
97-98 to 2016-2017.
He played for the Sharks.
Yeah.
Who does he play for now?
In the 17-18 and the 18-19 season, here's your dead giveaway right here, but I have to tell you it anyway. 17-18 and 18-19 season, this guy played for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Patrick Marleau.
That's it.
I was thinking, the other person I was thinking was Marleau, but I was like, I don't know. But then when you said Toronto, I was like, yeah, it's Marleau.
Yeah, Marleau was the last guy in the history of the NHL to score 4 goals in one period. That was January 23, one day before my dad's birthday, 2017.
Talk about being hot.
I know, right?
Damn.
4 goals in a period. Good lord.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, time for my trivia. My trivia is a little easy.
All right, that works.
Who had the most playoff goals this past regular season?
Was it William Karlsson?
Did I say playoff? I meant power play goals. Sorry.
Oh.
Excuse me. Most power play goals this past regular season.
Wasn't it Connor McJeepers?
2018-2019 season. Making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this season.
This past season. This past regular season.
Oh, now he
2018,
tells me.
2019. I said this past regular season 3 times.
Who had? Let's see. It was power play goals. Who had the most power play goals this season?
He is currently 23 years old. Born March 13th, 1996 from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He still plays for the team he got drafted by.
When was he drafted?
2014, 79th overall. He's a center, right-handed shot.
Oh.
5'11", 174 pounds. He played for the Moose Jaw Warriors in the WHL and the Syracuse Crunch in the AHL. He's actually only played for Syracuse for 9 games.
Oh. Braden Point.
There you go.
Haha.
I told you it'd be easy.
Yeah, Syracuse Crunch gave it away.
I knew it would.
Yep.
So it
Sorry.
was gonna be easy. Okay. With that, time to roll into a little bit of the NASCAR and
drinking beer.
in the NASCAR world, this past weekend, they were at Kansas Speedway for the, what was it called this year? The Digital Ally 400, which was a night race as they've been running for multiple years now on Mother's Day weekend. Your pole sitter for that race was Kevin Happy Harvick, who gave me 5 boner points for that.
Sucks.
Great. The race took 3 hours, 6 minutes, 9 seconds. That is 3 free dinger, because that's 369. They're all multiples of 3.
All right.
Okay. The average speed was 131.023 miles per hour. The margin of victory was 0.2 of a second.
0.2 of a. Wow.
Brad. Why the long face, Brad? Keselowski won the race. His 30th victory in 353 Monster Energy starts. So he averages a victory about every 10-ish races.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good.
It's all right.
Prior to the start of the race, the following cars had to drop to the rear of the field. The 00 of Buckshot Jones, driven by...
Oh, what's his name?
Come on. Landon Castle.
That's it.
The number 9 of...
Number 9.
The number 9 of...
Trice Elliott.
Oh, Jesus. That took you too long. You lose a dinger.
Sorry, I don't know why, but I was thinking of Marcus Ambrose.
Jesus. Oh, you almost lost another dinger.
Uh-huh.
Good Lord. The number 10...
of Eric Alberola.
If you would have said Danica Patrick, I swear.
I was thinking about it.
If you would have said Danica Patrick, so help me God.
You would have got out of your chair and smacked me right there.
Yeah. I got so pissed off, my palms
are sweaty.
Jesus. Number 13 of...
13, that is, Ty, my brother is Austin. I don't deserve to be in the playoffs, Dylan.
Just doing a little trivia. Number 19.
Marty McFly.
22.
Joey Logano.
Also known as...
Sliced bread.
Back up to 11 dingers now.
Yeah, he's pretty sliced, alright.
I'll be surprised if you get this one. Number 34 car.
34. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the battery on my computer, or your computer died. Screen went blank.
Probably just died then.
Battery died.
Yeah. Oh well. You won't need it right now. You won't need it for the rest of the day, probably. Well, actually, you will.
Who had that number?
Yeah. Hey, we don't need to play that. I don't think
so.
All right, 34, Michael McDowell.
That's
41. 41.
41. Oh, jeez. The Mexican. I almost said Reed Sorensen.
42.
The kid.
Nice. And the 46 of Joey Gase, you would never get him, and the 66 of Timmy Hill, you never get him.
Nope.
There were 7 cautions for 41 laps. 1 was a competition caution because it rained the night before. Then the number 11, Dennis.
The Menace.
Hamlin had a oopsie in turn 2. Then the end of stage 2. Then the end of stage 1. Then the end of stage 2. Then the number 6 decided to roll a tire across pit road and got it stuck in the infield. And I was right in the middle of green flag cautions. This right here was a circus. So, while they were doing green flag pit stops, green flag cautions, nice job. Green flag pit stops, the caution came out, so then this timing was all screwy. So before NASCAR, we knew who was on the lead lap, but NASCAR wanted to get who was the lucky dog, right? Because if you're a wave around car, you can't pit.
Yeah.
But if you're a lucky dog, you can pit. So they wanted to get that right. So they had like 4 laps of caution, 3 or 4 laps of caution. Got that right, sent down the lead lap cars. There was like 7 of them or 8 of them or something like that. And then the wave arounds went around. There was 22 wave around cars.
Oh my.
I believe there was 22 wave around cars.
And that's a free dinger.
And they were so screwed. It was funny because when the wave around goes around, when they start the wave around, cars go by. That's the the lap before they go green. It was funny. They're coming down the backstretch. You just look. There's like 7. If you were watching on TV, you're like, why is there only 8 cars in this race? All of a sudden you hear, here comes the storm. Ooh, here comes 22 guys. Like a bunch of bumblebees coming in.
They're coming at you.
And they all start filing in and stuff. And they're going to turn 3 and 4s. And they're 4 wide trying to figure out, like, you guys better add a lap. Because there is no way in hell they're going to figure this out in time. Mm-hmm. I mean, it would be a hell of a start going 4 wide at Kansas right off the bat.
Yeah.
But then they had to add another, I think, 4 laps of caution. Just for them guys to figure themselves out. It was like, oh, what a nightmare for NASCAR. It was like, oh, because you just hear the spotter. You're behind the 22. Oh, now you're behind the 9. Nope, you're behind the 48. Oh, now you're behind the 10. You are behind the 10 car. Oh, now you're going to be behind the 22 car. And the driver's probably just like, what the is it? So, good stuff. All right, like we said, Bad Brad won the race. Alex Bowman was second for his 3rd consecutive runner-up finish.
Oh, my.
And in the race pool, my dad's in with, like 29 other people. All right, that was the first time I was in that pool this year. I've been in it before, but that was a long story. Because somebody dropped out and I joined. I was the second car draw and Alex Bowman popped up. And that sumbitch almost won the race.
Dang near did.
If Ryan frickin' Newman's pit crew wanted to let the damn tire go across pit road and that bitch would have ran green the rest of the race, Alex Bowman would have won the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have walked into lunch on Thursday and be like, what you guys bitching about? This thing's easy. Oh, jeez. I'm losing my voice.
Losing something.
Oh. Okay. 3rd was Eric Jones. 4th, Chase Elliott. 5th, Flip with the P. Boyer. 6th, Jimmy Johnson. 7th, Kurt Busch. 8th, Kyle Larson. 9th, Tyler Reddick. 10th, Chris
Boucher.
The 11th was Recchi.
12th, Junior.
Alec Almirola. 13th was the 4 car, Kevin Happy Harvick. 14th, Daniel Suarez. 15th, Joey Logano. 16th, Dennis Hamlin. 17th, Austin Dillon. 18th, Daniel Hemrick. 19th, Martin Truex Jr. 20th, William Byron, 21st, Matt Tiff. 22nd, Corey LaJoie. 23rd, Ryan Newman. 24th, Paul Menard. 25th, Ryan Pierce. Michael McDowell 26th. David Reagan, 27th. Ty Dillon was 28th. 29th, Bubba Wallace. 30th, Kyle Busch. We'll talk about Bubba Wallace here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
31st, Ross Chastain. Ryan Blaney, 32nd. 33rd, Bailey Curry. Quinn Hoff was 34th. 35th, Reed Sorensen. Matt DiBenedetto, 36th. 37th, Landon Castle. 38th, Joey Gates. 39th, Timmy Hill. And 40th was Cody Ware. Your stage 1 top 10 was Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher's been running really good lately.
Nice.
Good for that kid. In that team. Brad Keselowski, Clint Boyer, Eric Jones, and Joey Logano. Stage 2 top 10 was Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, Ricky Stenhouse, Chris Buescher, Kurt Busch, Clint Boyer, Kyle Busch, and Kyle Larson. There was 23 lead changes among 12 drivers. That's a lot for Canada. Kevin Harvick, William Byron, Clint Boyer, Chase Elliott, I would assume Kyle Busch, one of the Busch brothers, doesn't say, is K. Busch. Ross Chastain, another K. Busch, Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse, Brad Keselowski, Matt Tifft. Yes. Okay. The next race is May 18th at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the All-Star race. It is not a points race. It is not a points race, so we are not going to do fantasy for that.
Mm-hmm.
We can just pick a driver, but I don't know what the drivers that are in the All-Star race right now. That is a 6 p.m. start for the Monster Energy Open at Charlotte on FS1, also known as
the Little Boy Network.
That's right. And then the week after that is NASCAR's longest race of the year, being the
Coca-Cola 600.
Or if you're old school, you know what the original name of that race was?
I
I'll give you 10 free dingers if you get that. The original name of the Coca-Cola 600. Before it had a sponsor.
Was it the Charlotte 600 or something like that?
The World 600.
Oh, that's it.
The World 600.
I forgot. Dang it.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, I lose 10 something.
Oh, jeez. No, you don't.
You got the charger or no?
Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if I'll make it. Shut up. I know I do. Oh, and I won't make it. Real quick. Give me a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I thought you would have been able to. Well, if you weren't downloading a freaking game on it, would have.
Sorry about that.
Yep. Rough. Alright, I'm just tired, sick.
Sick and tired. Tired and sick.
Right.
That's right.
Sick, tired,
sick and tired. Tired and sick. Gotta go home.
Son of a bitch.
Thinking about it.
What? Okay.
Alright, plug that baby in.
Shouldn't be completely dead because usually it stops with like very left as a safety. Okay. This later in racing. Now.
It's tiring.
Not that. Okay. The Kansas race did go in overtime. I believe that's the. Gotta cough. I believe that's the second race this year that went to overtime.
How do you turn this thing on?
There's a power button on the other side. Don't hold it, just press it. Mike Mittler, a longtime team over in the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series, passed away from after he lost a battle to cancer at the age of 67.
Who is this now?
Mike Mittler.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
When we came home from doing things Saturday.
Yeah, I remember
Bubba Wallace says he, in a media thing, he said he has a struggle with depression, which is surprising.
Who said that?
Bubba Wallace did.
Really?
Out of all the, I'm surprised that it was him.
Really?
He's always like so upbeat and happy.
I know.
He acknowledged covering up depression for many years before breaking down in tears before a media session ahead of Saturday night's race at Kansas. He was talking about the challenges facing Richard Petty Motorsports Friday when he said, "You try to be the best you can and sometimes you ain't damn good enough." He later admitted to experiencing depression and everything with it, and that he's kept it hitting in part by getting into the car. He said, "It all goes away when you get behind the wheel. It's 16 years of driving, it helps, but it's tough." It was at that point Wallace said, "I'm on the verge of breaking down and I am what I am." He then quietly buried his face in his hands and wept.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, hope he can at least not, I don't know what's the right word. I hope he can battle depression, get through depression. I mean,
yeah, whatever it is.
I can't relate, so I don't know. So, there's not really much other NASCAR news. Not much NASCAR news comes out of right after a race weekend unless somebody gets, DQ'd. But other than Clint Boyer was mad in hell at Eric Jones after he cut him off in the last lap. Which I could see both points of views. So they took the white flag and Eric Jones, he did a late block on Clint Boyer. So I'll agree I could see why Clint Boyer's mad because it was a late block. You could tell Clint Boyer had to lift or he was going to wreck him. But in the same aspect, it's the last lap. All right, if you're Eric Jones, you're not just going to let Clint Boyer go by.
Yep.
Because, that's more points and prize money you're losing. And a possibility to win the race. So, yeah. So, I think it was the second to last pit stops. No, it was during the really long caution for the scoring they had to figure out. Kyle Busch complained because NASCAR dinged him for driving through too many pit stalls. And he got and he said he got pissed because they're just giving it to me because of what he said last week about the package at Dover, right after the race. And then his crew chief came over. He's like, I counted the pit boxes. We ran through 4 of them. So pretty much shut up. We went through 4 of them. They're not dinging you for no reason. So it's whatever. He's him. I could not care.
Yep.
Don't give two craps. He retires. Good for the sport. Well, actually, no. Really, an attitude like the Shrub is good for the sport, because the problem is with most NASCAR drivers is they're all vanilla. They're all the same. And nobody's different. They're all the same personality, it seems like.
Yep.
You know, you don't have somebody like the Shrub who will speak his mind, you know, will get his hands dirty, you know, doesn't care.
Yep.
What you think. He will speak what he thinks. So, we need more of that in the sport, but in the Calabush aspect, I don't care for him. Less jackassery would be nice. So, alright. Time for who had that number. Who is going ahead? You are going ahead. Go first.
Alright, my who had that number. For the 2006-2007 season in hockey, you are on the Edmonton Oilers after Ryan Smith. So this guy, for the 2006-2007 Oilers, instead of wearing the number 94...
No, you did David Booth last time. For Detroit.
Really?
I think so. Or maybe your hint was that he played for Detroit.
Oh, no, he played for Florida.
Oh, yeah,
because I worked backwards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So...
Okay, so it is Edmonton then.
Yeah, 2006-2007 season, Edmonton Oilers. Today's key number is the number 15.
Clint Boyer when he drove for Michael Waltrip.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. This guy, born September 23, 1983, currently age 35, born in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, Canada, 6'1", 206 pounds, left winger, right-handed shot. He was drafted 7th overall in the 2002 NHL entry draft by the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, was who he was drafted by. This guy's... Ooh, he's got a few records here. He has the record for the first player to score a playoff hat trick in Anaheim franchise history. First player to score 4 playoff goals in one game, including an overtime winner. And first player to score all 4 of his team's goals in a playoff game. I believe those two records go together or something like that. I'm not sure. From the 2000-2001 to the 2002-2003 season, played for the Medicine Hat Tigers in the WHL. In the 2003-2004 and 2004-2005 season, he played for the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks, while also playing for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim in the 2003-2004 and 2005-2006 season. And then the 06-07 season, he only played 81 games for the Edmonton Oilers there. And then in the 2007-2008 season, he went to the Philly Cheese Steaks and played for them then, along with the 08-09 season. And then in the 2009-2010 and 2010-2011 season, he went back to Anaheim to play for the Ducks just those 2 seasons. But then in the 2010-2011 season, all the way until the 2017-2018 season, he played with the Toronto Maple Leafs. In the 2018-2019 season, as of this season, he was a free agent.
What number was he when he played for Toronto?
Okay, let me see here. There was a little bit of time left. I put 25 seconds on the clock left. I'm gonna give you his numbers. When he played for Toronto, he was number 19, 15 for the Oilers. For the Cheesesteaks, he was also number 15. However, during his career with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, when he first started, he was number 15. However, when the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim changed their name to the Anaheim Ducks, he was number 14 at some times and number 19 at some times. 25 seconds on the clock. Timer starts now. His initials is JL.
Okay. AL. And he is Canadian.
Used to play for Toronto. Is mostly known for playing for Toronto.
And he is a
Free agent right now.
position, sorry.
Let me see here. I think it was, yep, left winger, right-handed shot.
Okay. Forward.
Yeah.
Left winger, JL.
Toronto Maple Leafs,
Let's
number 19.
go with Jason. Laughlin, I don't know. Who is it?
The correct answer is, for this guy, Joffrey Lupul.
Oh, that's Lupul.
That is Joffrey Lupul.
Okay.
Good old Joffrey Lupul. I did not know at all that Joffrey Lupul used to play for the Anaheim Ducks, Philadelphia Flyers, and Edmonton Oilers.
I didn't either.
Me neither. What are the odds of that, huh?
Uh-huh.
And that is by who had that number.
That was a pretty good one.
It was alright.
All right. Who drove the number 27 Indy NASCAR
27. Oh, crap.
from 1986 to 1990? 5 seasons.
Oh, my.
He won 18 races in that car number, and he won 3 races in a row. In 1988, Charlotte, race 25 of the season, race 26 of the season being North Wilkesboro, and race 27 of the season being Rockingham. He won those 3 in a row.
What are the odds of that?
Pretty good. And here comes
My biggest hint.
hints. He is currently 62 years old, from Arnold, Missouri. Won the 1989 Winston Cup Series champion in the number as in the number 27. He was the 1991 IROC champion, the 1983 ASA champion, 1990 Coca-Cola 600 winner, 1989 Winston winner, and the 1998 Bud Shootout winner. He was inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2013. And he is not most known for driving the number 27. He is most known driving for a different car, in my opinion. Different car number.
Really?
Yes.
And that number is?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, gee.
Okay. He has 55 wins in the Cup Series.
Just a few.
706 races over 25 years. His first race was the 1980 Atlanta 500. His last race was the 2005 Ford 400 at Homestead. First one was the 1986 Valleydale 500 at Bristol. His last one was the 2004 Advanced Auto Parts 500 at Martinsville. He won 0 wins in 42 races over 9 years in the Xfinity Series, and 0 wins in 1 race in the Truck Series, when he ran the 1996 race at Nazareth. He has 1 top 10 in the Truck Series, 18 top 10s, 2 poles in the Xfinity Series, 349 top 10s, and 36 poles in the Cup Series. You got lucky because I never started the timer, so you get $130.
Alright.
What other good hint? He has he currently works for which one is it? I want to say he works for MRN right now.
What's MRN?
Motor Racing Network.
Oh.
Come on now. Pretty sure he works for MRN, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of MRN.
You've heard of MRN if you've heard of NASCAR on the radio. Or PRN, Performance Racing Network.
I've never heard of all of them.
Jesus, you need to get out more. That is sad. Alright, you got 30 seconds left. He is not most well known for driving the number 27 car. He's most well known for driving this car, which was sponsored by Miller Genuine Draft. And then later, here's your big hint. Well, Miller should have been a hint, but also Miller Lite. 10 seconds left.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. The Blue Deuce, come on.
Oh, Rusty Wallace.
There you go, Jesus.
Okay.
Why didn't Miller connect with 2?
I had to think of the Miller logo first and what color it was.
Well, Miller should automatically assume, like, when you think of STP, who does STP sponsor?
Richard Petty.
Who drove the
43.
STP 43? When you think of DuPont, what number?
24.
When you think of Napa, what number?
15 and 9.
When you think of Lowe's, what number?
48.
When you think of Miller, what number?
2.
There you go.
Okay.
It's kind of like one of those things. Miller has always sponsored the 2 car. I don't know why, they just have. So. Rusty Wallace, you got it with 1.32 seconds left.
Cutting it close.
Yeah, not a little bit close, not quite as close as Facility when you ran over.
I know.
Oh.
All right.
Couldn't quite control his emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Because a foot Facility was pop can. You shake it and then open it. Yeah, he's got the shakies.
I do. Shut up.
Okay, that is the end of our show. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. Don't worry, I'll get rid of the trivia music as I go. We get another shot of Harold. Say hi, Harold.
Howdy.
All right, you're gone.
All right. Hello, goodbye.
Click. And we certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and subscribe to our channel to see up-to-date new video releases, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when we do upload a new episode. If you like this work, to make the show better and easier to produce and in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon. Link to that down below. If you like to download our podcast, it is on Apple Podcasts. If you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and download it through there. Our Twitter handle is @IHN Show. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description and on the outro screen. What are you doing?
The white flag is not quite in the air yet, as both of us forgot to do fantasy.
I'll do that right after this.
All right.
If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language.
Racism, politics, and sexism is not allowed.
Just use common sense before you type. And in fantasy, this week, since they were at Kansas, get negative 1,000 dingers. Both of us. So we set a new record.
That's it.
Just in the opposite direction.
Yep.
I picked, if I look at the right side, Kevin Happy Harvick, Andy picked Martin Truex Jr., Richie Rich picked The Shrub, and Mitt picked Chase Elliott. I got 3 points for winning stage 1. Writing this down.
Yeah.
I got 3 points for winning stage 1, 1 point for finishing in the top 10 in stage 2, 5 points for winning the poll for 9 points overall. I am at 44 points, which is double of
22. It's all right.
So now you're at negative 999 dingers.
All right.
Making some ground back now.
We're all right.
Martin Truex Jr., he did not get any points. Andy has been in the
ship house.
Yeah. He has gotten 0 points in the last 3 consecutive races. 1 point in the race at Richmond. He got 0 points at Bristol. 1 point at Texas. So, yeah, you've been doing really bad. And then 2 points at Phoenix, Fontana, and Martinsville. You are doing horrendous right now. You're at 25 points. Mitt got a top 10 finish in stage 1, won stage 2 for a total of 4 points and 55 points. Richie Rich finished in the top 10 in stage 2 for a total of 46 points. Okay. The white flag's in the air. Do you have anything to add?
Not a dang thing.
All right. IndyCar, May 26th at 11 a.m. Indy 500 NBC, which is a Sunday. NASCAR has the All-Star race on Saturday, May 18th, starting at 6 p.m. at Charlotte on FS1. Have a great rest of your week. Please join us on Wednesday.